You're frustrated because you want to make these great graphics, but you don't have any design skills. But don't lose any sleep over it. Canva has templates. I'm going to show you how to select a template, customize your text, add or edit images, customize your layout and design, use effects and filters, and export. So you can be designing like a pro in no time. In this video, we're going to talk about Canva templates. And if you have never used Canva templates, they can help you so much with your projects. Canva has an extensive library, which you can access in several ways, but we're going to look here at this menu. Click on Templates, and as you can see, there are several ways to access each template. Here is a bar at the top that has everything you could want. They have holidays, colors, parts of the year, events, and as you can see, if you click on the arrows, it goes on pretty much on and on as long as you click on it. I'm going to start by clicking on just one. I've clicked on spring, and you can see as I scroll down, there are many spring templates. They're not all for the same social media or the same project. This one is for a flyer. This one is for Instagram. But if you want a spring template, just click on spring at the top. If I go back to all templates and look at this menu, you can go by presentations, social media, videos. You can look at what was inspired by your last design or what you may like. So next I'm going to show you how to customize your text once you've chosen a template. Let's click on summer, just for example. I'm going to click this document. This is a flyer, and you click customize this template. Okay, this is a summer flyer. So let me show you this slider. It says page 1:1. This is what you're going to use to zoom in and out. So I have it at a zoom that I'm happy with. And I'm going to double click actually, on the word summer party. Now, let's say I don't like the font. Well, I'm going to click on here. This is your choice of fonts. Say I don't want Montserrat. I'm going to click on this arrow, and I'll pick Roca 1, and you'll see it changes. Well, say you don't like any of these recommended ones, or you want to see more choices. So you can look at text styles. Now that's your heading, subheading, body if you're familiar with websites. But if you want to pick a font, Canva sorts the fonts. Say you want a handwriting style. Well, click on handwriting, and you have all manner of styles that you can look through. Say you want cursive. Now, I personally think that some fonts look terrible when they're in all caps, but you can fix this. So what you do is you double click on your font, go over these three dots, click on that, and you see the capital A, the little a. Make sure that's off, and you have capital and lowercase. Now, you want to highlight it again. If you want to pick another font, you say we want a blocky text, and you're going to get all kinds of selections there. Now, I kind of like that one. Now, let's say you don't want it in pink. You highlight it again, and this A with a bar under it, that's your color. Click on that, and you have all kinds of colors. And see, it's blue. No, I don't care for that. Let's click on that again. And let's say we want it purple. Yeah, I think that's a little better than the blue anyway. Now, I'm going to show you how to align your text. I'm going to pull this over, and I'm going to select both of them. Now, you select by Shift, click that, and click both words that you want to align. So I'm going to hit Position, and over here, these are your align elements. So this one here that says Center is going to center them together. Now, while they're both highlighted, see, it's still over to the side. I'm going to click on both, click on once, and pull it until this pink line shows up. And now it's centered. Now, in order to get back home, you're going to click this hamburger menu, click the name Canva, and it's going to go back to the main menu. I'm going to hit Create a Design, and you can choose from any of these. I'm going to choose Instagram post. As you can see, there are all kinds of templates under Instagram posts. And just as before, we have choices here. Let's do birthday. So I'm going to click this one with the girl. Now, if I don't want her here, I can go up to the trash can And you see you have two choices, delete image and delete frame. I am going to leave the frame and delete image. Now this is very important. Anytime you see the blue sky, the hills, the cloud, that means you can drop a picture in there. So I'm going to go to Elements over here to the side, and I'm going to look for pictures. And to do that, I'm going to scroll down until I see Photos. I'm going to click Select All, and I'm going to choose somebody else I want for a birthday. All kinds of choices of pictures. The magic recommendations are what Canva suggests based on what we had before. So how about this girl? She's happy it's her birthday. I'm going to drag and drop her into the frame. Now, if you don't drag and drop into the frame, if you just click, she's going to be out there in the picture, which is fine, but I want her to be in this frame. Next, I'm going to work on the icons and see how she has these cute stars. But if I want to delete it, I click on that and the trash can. If I don't want these gold glitters, I can do the same. Or you can just hit delete on your keyboard. But I want balloons. So I'm going to stay on Elements. I'm going to hit the back button until I get back to this menu. And I'm going to type balloons. Birthday balloons. That's what we want. I click on that, and we have graphics, photos, videos. Here's a frame for a hot air balloon. So let's click graphics. And here are some balloons that match color scheme. Click on those. Now, that's important. If you take a graphic and you go past the frame, it will go into the frame. So I'm going to backtrack. I'm going to shrink it down. And you shrink an element of any kind down by clicking on a node. The nodes are these corner dots, and these rectangles at the side crop. So we want to shrink it, and I'm going to click on a corner dot and pull down. And what if we click on these magic recommendations and we get another kind of balloon? So I'm going to choose this one. I'm going to stay away from that frame, shrink down, and we're going to put it here. So I personally don't want this blurry background. So I'm going to click on that and delete it. Now let's make that background a solid color. So I click on it again, and here are background colors. Click on that, and let's make that black. Well, I think that looks pretty good. But if you wanted a different color, here are all your colors. Now these colors have been pulled from your picture, from her skin tone, from the balloons we have up, her hair, and I think that's pretty neat. You can see more if you click See All. Of course, you have your normal rainbow colors and some gradients. Now, I want to show you how we can filter her photo. Now, make sure she's clicked. You go to Edit Photo, scroll down, and here are your filters. Let's just say for this video, we want her to be black and white. There's all kinds of choices for black and white. You just have to keep clicking the arrow. But let's just go classic black and white. There she goes. Okay, let's go back to one more template. I've clicked on food, and here's one that says Street Food Festival. Click it, customize this design, and I want to show you some effects. I'm going to zoom in a little bit and click the hamburger. Now, I want to click on Edit Photo, and this is going to show you different things to do with your graphic. Now, of course, I could delete it, but I want to do some effects on it. So I love to play with shadows. And click on Shadows, and my favorite shadow is Drop Shadow. Now I'm going to zoom in on the hamburger, and as you can see, it's got a little bit of a shadow, but I'm going to move the distance, and look, he's jumped up out of the page. Now we talked before about customizing text. I want to click on this and go up to Effects. Remember how we clicked on Edit Photo when it was an icon? Well, we're going to click on Text Effects. If you don't want it curved like that, you scroll down to Shape and see we have Curve selected. So I'm going to adjust this curve with this curve bar down here. Actually, you can pull it all the way down and it takes the curve away. Now I want to change this date. So I'm going to double click and make sure August is selected, and I want it to say June. So once you have it double clicked, you can type in whatever you want. Of course, you can apply filters, shadows. Now if you apply a shadow to a text, it's going to give you the same color that it is. So you want to click on this color, and if you want it to be a shadow, I suggest black. There, that looks like a shadow. Alright, that was an overview of templates, but we haven't done anything with it. So you hit download, and let's look at this drop-down menu. Now for a lot of photos, especially photos for websites, for social media, PNG is fine, or JPEG. But if you want a PDF, an SVG, or you're doing music, then you can choose those. Also, if I hit share, I can share on social media, and they have pretty much everything you want. Or if I have the Pro version, I can schedule it. Let me show you one more thing. See that little crown by schedule? That means it's from the Pro version. So if you have the free version, you cannot schedule. But all these are free. And I want to thank you for joining me today. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.